Basically, right now, Lamar Jackson is averaging about 80 yards a game and 11 carries. He's going to break the record for carries, his own record, by the way, for carries in a season, and he's going to break Michael Vick's record at this pace by about 240 yards. He's on pace for 1,276 yards rushing. To go along with the fact that he has 24 touchdowns, on pace for about 35 touchdowns against just 5 interceptions right now. I mean, I don't – somebody tweeted in, you should probably spy him. No, you shouldn't.
Oh, my God, no. Ask Simon, the linebacker from the Patriots, how that worked out.
Ask Bobby Wagner. Ask the best linebackers in the league.
Who did we just have in here? Oh, my gosh. It was just yesterday.
Mike Tannenbaum?
No. The player.
Tim Hasselbeck?
We were asking about spying, the linebacker. Who was the linebacker? Oh, it was Vilma. When we had Vilma in here. Yeah. He said, the first time he spied, it was against Vick.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
No, he was in the Seaport.
Oh, wherever he was.
Yeah. We had Vilma on the show.
We had Vilma
on the show.
Yeah. Seriously?
Well, we are.
Oh, my God.
This is right in line.
That's really
Said the first time he ever spied a quarterback, it was Michael Vick. It's a waste to spy. You're wasting a person. They are not involved in any run. They are not involved in any pass. They're not involved in the possibility of a sack of a quarterback. And then the quarterback, 9 times out of 10, is going to beat you. So it is a waste of time to spy Lamar Jackson.
I was going to say, unless your linebacker is as athletic as the quarterback they are facing, it is.
Name me a linebacker. That would be interesting because there are some athletic. We know how it switched in the NFL to where the athleticism of the linebackers. That being said, nobody is as athletic as Lamar Jackson.
I mean, you think of like the Luke Kuechly's of the world, Devin White and Devin Bush that both just came into the league. Like athletic linebackers, you're fine. None of them are up to that task, and that's the difficulty with Lamar is you try and concoct all these ways to stop him. Do you play man on the outside and spin an extra body into the box to try and get more hats to him? Do you blitz him? Do you sit there and try and win with the guys in the box? And what we've seen is, and we saw with the Rams definitely last night, is you end up guessing. And when you're guessing while the Ravens are throwing all these big bodies at you and throwing crossing routes across the field, you get lost, you get confused, and Lamar Jackson sits back there with all the time in the world.
Yeah, you're guessing and he's dealing, and that's why they're doing the things they're doing.
We talked about any scheme and where he's in the top 3 still of passing. As far as running the ball, it literally comes down to hats are on the ball. It comes down to the oldest adage as a defensive player you can have is everybody get to the ball. The pursuit drill we will run every single day. Sprint to the ball. Get more people there. He can juke 1. He can maybe juke 2, but he can't juke 4. So the more you get to the ball, the better off you're going to be. Again, easier said than done, but that's always one of the main answers of the defense is get your butt to the ball.
It's option principles. It's stop the dive. Like as soon as Mark Ingram started gashing them early in this game and he hit his first couple of runs for big yardage games, you knew they were dead in the water there because now you're worried about that. Now you're not winning those battles and the line's firing off and all of a sudden we saw Clay Matthews and them start to try and crash down off the edge. And the minute you do that and you've got these players trying to scream in from the outside and get at Lamar Jackson, you're off balance now and he's just licking his chops.
Yep.
All right, so let's play a fun game for a moment here. You ready?
Mm-hmm. I like
because if the Ravens win out, and the Patriots win out, they would still be the number 2 seed in the postseason, right? So let's find the loss for the Ravens, okay? As we said, next week, huge game. They are home for the 49ers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they're at Buffalo.
At Buffalo.
Jets, Browns, Steelers.
So, I mean, the last 3, I'm giving them, unless the last game they're playing for nothing. But now, normally, that is a monster rivalry anyway.
Yes.
But it depends on if you're locked into, say, the 2 seed, and there's nothing that can happen, then maybe you see some resting possibly.
You might. I mean, Robert Griffin III is still your backup.
Yeah,
so
right,
against those teams, you'll have a shot.
But the point being, like, if they haven't lost before then, that last game will mean something because they could lose, they could win, and the Patriots could lose, and they would have the tiebreaker.
Well, listen, they should I can never say easily in the NFL because we did see the Jets beat the Cowboys. Though the Jets are playing pretty well, so I'm sorry about that. It's these next 2 games, right? It's San Francisco and then at Buffalo. Even though Buffalo is not a offensive juggernaut, they do certainly have a defense.
They have a very good defense.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's like, okay, we've seen, what they did to the Patriots, now granted it was in Baltimore, I understand that, but what they did to that Patriots defense, which is playing at an extremely high level, it's like, go for it. Take your best shot, man. Take your best shot.
That's another one where I still look at, and the Patriots are so inside my head at this point, I say, man, You wonder what Belichick learned in that game, because if anyone's shown a propensity for shutting down even some of the best offenses we've seen, it's been Bill.
It's the matchup you would look for in the playoffs, right? Bill Belichick against Lamar Jackson and that offense. No doubt about it.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app, and for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.